friends, compatriots, constituents. This is part 4 of my making of falling leaves. This is the final part. This is the mastering stage. So what I've covered over in the past is, you can check my videos from the past, I built the bones of the song, which is sort of like the chord progression, the bass, the drums. Then I covered the creation of the lead, and then I talked about how to mix everything so that you've got the various different instruments and stuff like that operating at their own frequency range, so that they're not muddling with everything else. And here we are at the final step. I also talked about reverb and how you want to use the reverb. You'll use a send track. In this case, I have a reverb track right here with my little reverb in there. And in that send track, I sent all of the individual sounds to their own amount of reverb to kind of give the creation of an atmosphere. So it's not terribly bland. All right, the final step is mastering. So this master track in Ableton, like it depends on your DAW, but in Ableton, the master track is sort of the track that goes over everything in the it basically everything gets sent to the master track. This is where you do your final adjusting of everything to make it so it sounds great. So what I typically do, this will actually be a fairly short video. So what I typically do is I'll go into my audio effect rack, and there is an option in here for mixing and mastering, and this actually provides a good number of different presets that you can adjust. So like for instance, right now, this is what it sounds like. Let me turn the volume a little bit. So I can throw on like, let's say the big boom master. This is going to be crazy. Okay, and I can adjust various different things like the low gain, mid gain, high gain, adjust the amount of drive. Amount of space. Now in this case, let's see what this got here for space. Let's get the dry wet. I guess it's got its own reverb right here. So when I adjust the space amount right here, it'll adjust this reverb. So go ahead and watch it. It's pretty cool. And then you've got the limiter gain. Okay, so the limiter gain is one of those things where it prevents spiking and distortion. So right now we've got the limiter gain at 8 decibels. So what you're looking for here is you're looking to see if things are starting to get clipped a little bit, and you're going to kind of want that. You're going to kind of want that because it makes everything sort of more dense, or at least that's what I'd like. So I'm going to turn up the drive until I see this thing clipping to about between 3 and 6. So we'll go ahead and get to the where it's got all the instruments. About it. So you just take just a mastering thing, or if you want to get more in depth in mastering, I'm just talking about how I typically make a song. And I use the big boom master. I think this is the first track I'm making that's actually using this preset. Then you can like I said, you can adjust everything, and it sort of creates it sort of brings everything together. And but I'll grab a preset and I'll tweak things around and figure out what works, and then just send it on my way. Like I said, make a song in like under 2 hours. In this case, it might have taken me a little over 2 hours because I'm having to explain everything. But at this point, you can then just push Control A in this and grab everything, and we'll go ahead and export it. Make the song, Falling Leaves, save it in music, and we're done. We got a song. And you can then just find it wherever it is you saved it. And that's the end of it. So this has been Ghostradamus, God Emperor 2040, explaining to you how I make an example song. I'm going to go ahead and put this song and make a music video for it. I know it's not perfect. It's not great. Like if I wanted to spend more than 2 hours on it, I could make it like amazing. And I'm pretty sure it'll sound pretty good as it is. And so I'm going to just leave this track as it is, just so you can see a basic process of how to make a song in under 2 hours from start to finish. And yeah, that's it. Have yourself a great day, and I hope you enjoyed it.